store, and they had, they advertised there. And I believe we had the Rain Tribune here at that time. And I'm not sure about the Independence, but probably so.
Yeah.
See, I'm not familiar with that because, like I said, if I'm gonna read,
Right.
I love to read, but it's books.
Right. Well, yeah. Were all the customers local?
No.
No. They came from all over.
Yes.
How far would they come from? Abbeville or
I was getting ready to say Abbeville,
Kaplan,
Crowley, Mormontaw, Esterwood,
Erath, and all those kind of.
Church Point. Eunice. We had people from Eunice to come here.
So just like all over the just big area.
A large area would come to Murray. It was one of the.
Right. Even for me, I live near Maurice. It's faster for me. I get here in 15 minutes. And I mean, it'd be better to come here and with the traffic than go down Johnson.
You live close to North, that new school?
That elementary school.
Well,
It's like
what is it? North Vermilion?
Oh yeah, I live kind of near North Vermilion.
My grandson just played there. Notre Dame. Played at North Vermilion.
Yeah, and I mean it's the roads are they're nice. No, I got one stop sign. So
You're right.
So
it's better come from.
I can see why people would come.
Yeah.
I mean, why deal with the traffic of Lafayette?
And those people from like Moldwater, all those people, those Germans, they would all come.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of Germans now,
right.
They would all come.
Did any of the Germans, they work at the store? Not too many. They farm.
Not too
They're
much
farmers.
With me.
Okay. But they had some that worked there.
I assume some.
Yeah. So what were your regular customers like? Was it everyone? Rich, poor? Just.
Yeah.
Not
rich or poor. And they were nice, and they liked. The older people like people to speak two languages. They're French, and I spoke French, so a lot of times they'd say, "Well, go to Patty, and because she speaks French, and I don't. I don't. Some people didn't understand French.
Right. Right.
But I did, and I still do. So.
Let's see. What was your best encounter with a customer? Do you have one? Do you remember one? It's okay if you don't, or don't remember one.
I don't remember one.
That's not important.
I probably had a.
You probably liked a few. Let's see. Did you have favorite customers or favorite best customers?
I liked them all. They were all the ones that would come to me were nice. But it's the Mullers from Crawley. That's the ones.
That's the one you said.
I liked to take care of them.
The Mullers.
The Mullers.
Let's see. Were there any difficult customers?
Yes. Oh yes.
You had any one or two one seriously?
Yeah. Well, I was still in the dry goods. I don't care what you would do. You did it wrong. That's not enough elastic, or it's too much.
You cut me short.
You're right. I mean, you still have people like that.
Right. That's everyone. That's always.
You're right.
Was there shoplifting?
You know what? I don't think so. I don't remember anybody having to stop anybody for shoplifting.
See, that's the last two people I talked to. Neither of them said they could remember ever happening. Just because you had a salesman, like you had somebody taking care of you.
Yeah.
I mean, you were.
We didn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
We had two doors, one here and one here coming into dry good. They had two doors coming into the ladies, but you didn't have to worry about who was coming in.
Right.
They wouldn't come in with big bag, big
right.
purses.
Right.
They wouldn't come in to steal, like now.
And you'd kind of show them what they want.
Right.
Anyway.
like if you go to, I don't go much to, I'm not a shopper much. I go twice a year to shop. My summer clothes and my winter clothes. And I have to go to Lafayette now. But my daughter works at Walmart, and she said there's more people that steal from Walmart than they even think.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, you have no. I mean, you can't. You can never ask anyone if you're looking for something. You just have to wander around.
That's right. And while you wander, they have cameras or whatever, but they don't catch you.
Right.
Because they
and they can't, and that's not worth.
But we didn't have that.
No. So where did the store get its merchandise? Like the clothing, the.
Excuse me, I didn't get the first.
Where did it get it? Like where did the merchandise come from?
They had ladies like Miss Doris Arsenault they'd go to Dallas.
They were like buyers.
Right. And Miss Peggy would go with Jan Carver to Dallas.
And then they would come back, and it was like a big order, and then.
Huge. It was like the Christmas holidays were coming, so they had to order everything for a lot of people that was coming to buy their Christmas outfits. You know, from stockings to underwear to everything. You know.
Right. What were the were there any like brands like you said
Yes.
What were some like brands that Mervyn Collins had?
Well, I said the Shadow line, Buster Brown.
Buster Brown. Yeah, I have that.
And what was the line in the ladies' in the ladies' clothes? Bobby Brooks.
Bobby Brooks.
And I don't know the others because that's what I wore because that was Taylor.
Ones you liked. Were there any? Could you special order something? Could you ask for something they maybe didn't have in the store?
I did for one of my children's weddings. I asked for a certain color, and they happened to be going to Dallas. It was a rosy pink I wanted, and they got a dress. And, you know, I just kind of explained what I wanted, and when it came in, that's what I wanted, and I bought it.
So what did they do? They went to market and looked for it for you?
Yeah.
Well, that's handy. Because there's sometimes you can't find, you just can't find stuff.
You're right.
You recall having to prepare for an emergency, like a hurricane? Were there any hurricanes when you worked there?
No.
No.
I guess they had bad weather.
Right. But I mean,
hurricanes, no.
You didn't have to worry about flooding or anything like that. How did the store change? Well, how did it change over the years? And not just when you worked there. It did
change as long as I was there. I didn't stay long enough, I guess.
Even just when you worked, like when because you continued going. Like from when you later, like the 70s, the 80s even. Did you notice changes in it? Did it?
No, I really.
No?
And I still would go, but it's still the same Mervyn Collins. Different faces, of course.
The quality.
Quality was still there.
Was always there.
That was there until
they closed.
Until they closed those doors.
Wow. And well, I think I kind of asked this, but what influence did the store have on Rain?
On Rain?
I guess like.
It probably everything to do with Rain. You know, it brought in so many people. And as they would bring these people, it would help with the restaurants right there because they would shop a long time so they could go eat lunch, at the townhouse. They could go have a soda at the Corns, at the pharmacy.
So are those restaurants still there?
No.
They didn't?
The townhouse is still there.
Townhouse is there, yeah.
But it's under, I don't know what it's called now, the diner. The diner. I should know I have breakfast there every morning.
But it probably affected, when it closed, it probably...
Sure, because
this whole area
so many people from Mervyn Collins would go have their coffee there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a little annex of Mervyn County. It's the same, all these people.
We had the best time. You know, sometimes we'd go
Did-
4 or 5 at, you know, at the same time for coffee, and sometimes we were a little late.
And you probably meet people that you know didn't expect, and then they'd come, or
Yeah.
like a gathering, kind of good gathering place. Where was I? Oh, I had something to say. I can't remember. Hang on.